Morning, guys. I am headed in to the spot I was in last weekend where I saw those two bull moose. I was actually able to glass up the smaller bull moose this morning from the pickup. He's still packing both of his antlers, so I'm hoping I can get in there, locate the big bull moose, and that he's dropped his antlers by now. So also headed into where I saw that freak bull. They're all living kind of on the same ridge, so just left the pickup a few minutes ago, hiking up and over this ridge, and then I'll start dropping down into the canyon. But it's a little chilly this morning. Hopefully the sun comes out here shortly and warms things up. But got a full day ahead of me of shed hunting, and I'm running solo. But hopefully we can turn up a few deer sheds and maybe even a moose shed. As you saw, I relocated the bull with the funky antler. Kind of bummed that he hasn't dropped yet, but at the same time, I'm happy he's still in the same location he was a couple weeks ago. And I'm lucky that I didn't blow him out, because at one point I was only 50 yards away from him, but I had no idea that he was that close. But luckily, the wind was going uphill and he was down below me just a little bit. So, but now that I got him relocated, I'm gonna move around the ridge and see if I can turn up the moose now. I was able to turn up the bigger bull moose, and to my surprise, he was still packing both of his antlers. From there, I headed farther up the mountain to see what I could turn up. Some typical Idaho spring weather here. Sun's out, blue skies, and it's snowing. Got an old rub and a fresh rub. Stuff is so thick. Well, that's a shed bull. I did not mean to bump him, but I was sitting down to glass this stuff right here, and he was right down there by those pines. So if that's a shed bull moose, I feel bad for the guy making him run up through that open stuff. I know that's not what they usually live in. There's gonna be a moose paddle or two in here somewhere, I hope. So I'm gonna drop the pack and start gridding this. Well, it's not a moose paddle, but we got the first antler of the day. It's really hard telling how old that is. It's so green, plus it's been chewed on. Pretty solid though, for what it is. I really hope it's in here. Oh, we got blood. We got more blood. Either it's from a cut on the leg, or it's from when he shed his antlers. We might be onto it here, guys. I don't think I've ever seen an ant mound like that before. Alright, so I've been gridding for over an hour and a half now. I've covered the area where he was bedded when I bumped him. And based off the knowledge I have the past few weeks glassing up these bulls, I think they have been in the lower country and he's slowly working up, because the past 2 times I've seen them, they've been down lower. So I think he's slowly, gradually working up higher in elevation. So I don't think I should worry about any of the stuff up above where I just saw him. Instead, I'm going to work this entire drainage all the way down, and hopefully he shed in some of the lower stuff. So that's the plan. I just ate some food, trying to keep my energy levels up, but still have hopes that there's a moose paddle in here somewhere. That's not what we're looking for. Stuff is starting to open up a little bit more, making it easier for me to walk through, but I'm not seeing nearly the same amount of sign, moose sign at least. So might have to try something different here in a minute. The amount of rubs and bird nests I've seen, like that one right there, is absurd. This stuff is 5-6 feet over my head, and it's a pain in the butt to walk through. But he is just moving all throughout here, and everywhere I look there's another rub. So I'm trying my best to grid this stuff, but it is tough to keep track of where I've been. Look at this, guys. Find a gem or every once in a while when hiking through this crap. Looks like a whitetail shed. This one's been in here for a while. Huh, maybe not. That's in pretty good condition, other than the chew. Eye guard got chewed completely off, but that feels good to find another antler. Makes me feel like I'm not wasting as much time as I feel like I am walking through all this. Time to move on. Spent over 3 hours searching through all this brush. Found a whitetail shed, elk shed, and that deadhead. So I think I was looking close enough. I'm just hoping maybe that bull moved into this pocket and he's been shed for a few days. Almost back down to the bottom where I crossed the creek at. So from there it's just a 1,000-foot climb back up to the pickup. I think that about does it for the day. Saw some moose, saw a couple younger bull elk still packing their antlers, so I'll keep on coming in here until they shed. And found a few antlers. So overall, it was a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support, and we'll catch you on the next one.